Someone's cursing. I don't know where it's coming from. Hello. There's two people that says, I don't know what's going on. Hey, you guys, give us one moment. We got technical difficulties. Someone is coming in from somewhere else. I don't know where that's coming through, but you guys give us 1 second. I apologize for the profanity. I don't know where it's coming from.
I don't hear that. I don't hear anything.
It went off when I logged on. It's fine. I was apologizing because I heard it. It was something coming through. But hey, you guys, can you send a message in the group that we are on? We are live. My phone is going off. A lot of you are sending messages. I have the pure honor of introducing you guys to somebody who is truly a trailblazer that has changed the entire world. I know what people say they've been connected for the past 10 minutes. Hey, you guys, just send the messages out in the group. I'm reading the groups. We are live. We are on. Have people re-log in. I see a lot of messages coming in. Hey, Team Black is on here. Team Blue, they said we're live. Team White, we are on. Team Red, I see we're live. Team Purple, we're black in. Somebody from the Orange Group, Balcom, Swazi, East London, where you at? Port Elizabeth, Durban. Can you guys text those people in those groups so we can make sure those providences are on? Team Yellow, I see you. East Rand, you're in. Hey, Balcom, East London. Coach gonna learn about all these providences today. Team Gold, I see you. Thank you. All right. So I can't see how many people are on, but from the messages that I see coming through in the group, I see that we are slowly but surely joining. Thank you, guys, for this last minute.
Let's give it, Shanita, let's give it like 2 more minutes. It's about 31 people on here right now. Let's
okay, good. I couldn't see the numbers. Okay, I'm gonna mute out because they're putting people in. You let me know when to go.
Let's give it 2 more minutes. Let's give it 2 more minutes.
Okay.
All right, Miss Shanita Foster, the numbers have definitely increased. If you want to go ahead and kick it off and turn it over to me, that'd be perfectly fine.
Okay, they are texting their lives away. Sanabunani Unjani. You guys, I can't speak 50,000. I'll give you that one today in Zulu. But hey, you guys, I'm so excited to be on. Thank you so much for logging on last minute. I want you guys to know I appreciate you so much for spending your data, using your extra funds to get on the internet. I know how it is firsthand for lack of internet in South Africa. So I thank you more than words. But listen, anytime an industry leader, a television personality, a documented millionaire, an author, a trailblazer. She was just recently in Essence.com. You guys have Essence magazine there in South Africa. She was in Essence.com here in the United States. She's all over the blogs right now, all over the place. But listen, when I stand in front of a room, every single time I'm speaking in South Africa, you never hear me leave out the story of my wonderful friend who dropped out of high school in the 9th grade and took a path that was very much so non-traditional than the one that I took. And I always tell that story because I know in South Africa, in Swaziland, in so many different tribes that you do not take a traditional route in life. And so I always share with you her story about resilience and how it was undeniable when my friend went off to make over $2.5 million, that success definitely left clues. And I wanted to be a part of something so awesome. She is the creator of the vision of 1,000 families. I am proud to say that I'm actually one of the 1,000 families of the lives that she has touched, meaning she wants to help 1,000 families earn 6 figures. We changed it to 1,000 dreams in South Africa to go hand in hand with that vision, because I realized in South Africa, in Swaziland, we needed to dream again. We had to start off with a dream. But I'm lost for words, because anytime you can get this woman on the line, on the phone, I tell you guys, it is a privilege. It's not only a privilege, it's an honor. And I think you guys, sometimes you miss it because I'm so accessible, but just know that when you're in the presence of someone like the person I'm getting ready to bring on, get a pen and paper ready. Remember, success leaves clues. And remember, it's okay to copy a cat if you're copying the right cat. So without further ado, I would like to introduce my upline, my sponsor, my mentor, my friend, documented multi-millionaire at this point, none other than Coach Stormy Wellington.
Hey. Thank you so much for that introduction, for inviting me on. Definitely long overdue, South Africa. I am grateful and excited to be actually on here today. I'm calling in from Miami, Florida, where it is actually 2:18. It is amazing how we could be all around the world with the internet. And so I'm so grateful to just the whole internet connection. I'm happy that those of you was able to get on here and find some type of Wi-Fi connection, because I know it is not easy connecting, all the way in South Africa. So shouts out to those of you that's on here. And definitely I have a long list of people to actually acknowledge. Shanita and I have been having conversations about many of you, and I may not say your name correctly, but gotta give a huge shout out to Lula. I hope I'm saying that right. Gotta give a shout out to Doctor. That's easy, right? Want to give a shout out to Z, brand new regional. Shouts out to you. It is not easy going regional, but definitely that just shows the power of a made up mind. So I want to give you a shout out, Z. Congratulations. Cannot wait to come to Africa. We're looking like we are going to be confirming my South Africa trip. Let me give a drum roll, because I've never been to Africa. I have never been to Africa. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I've planned trips to Africa. Absolutely, I've planned trips to Africa, and for some reason, they never seem to happen. But I believe that we will be in South Africa and wherever else Shanita tells me to go, May 22nd through the 31st. All right, so it looks like we will be in Africa May 22nd through the 31st. We are going to be doing a director's dinner. Shanita will give you all the information. So you definitely do not want to miss the opportunity to be at the director's dinner that we are going to be doing for directors and above only, but we are holding this very special hangout for a very special purpose. And I just want to tell you all that I'm very proud of your leader. I'm very proud of Shanita Foster. I don't think people really understands the type of sacrifice, she puts in to building this business. I mean, just watching her as an amateur. I mean, this young lady, no experience at all. I remember the day I met her with this bottle of NRG. Who would have ever thought that, you know, in less than a year, this young lady would be someone that is just the most valuable player. I mean, you're talking about a $250,000 earner, her first year in the industry. But I'm very proud because of her sacrifice. You know, I don't think people realizes that this woman is a mother for real. She takes care of her beautiful children at home, 6 children at home. She is a wife. You know, she is a philanthropist for real. Like, I've seen this girl and seen, you know, her documents of the type of money that she gives away, you know, to South Africa, to just creating the homes and the water wells and the food. I mean, 1,000 children in Africa. And I don't know if you guys really know that when Shanita and I both, you know, had our first conversation, you know, when we first initially met, yes, it was because, you know, she was drinking Monster, a big old bottle of Monster. And I walked into her tall self. Y'all know Shanita could be very tall and intimidating. But I took my little bold, little short self up to her and I said, hey, that's not good for you what you're drinking. And I said, hey, if I gave you something that could stop you from drinking that drink that's horrible for you, and it gave you some results, I bet that you'll be addicted. And I gave her 2 NRGs and I told her that, hey, you're going to be looking for me in 20 minutes, right? And I knew it because I stand behind this particular product. And guys, now this is where we are. But what really allowed us to get into alignment, and everything is about alignment. And I want y'all to write that down. Everything is about what you believe, you know, your connection, but getting in alignment with your assignment. And I shared with Shanita that my goal was to help 1,000 families, you know, make 6 to 7 figures every year. Every year I recalibrate. Every year 1,000 families. And that's not easy. And when I shared with her my vision of helping 1,000 families, it was ironic that she feeds 1,000 children in Africa. And so even though, you know, I was very motivated by the money, you know, Shanita was more motivated by the mission and the vision of her 1,000 children and my 1,000 families. It was just very divine how we came together. And so I will share with you all that the journey has not been easy. You know, we're women, we're both very powerful, strong women. And so sometimes we clash, we bump heads, but I am very proud at how she was able to go to a whole nother country and sacrifice her time away from her children, missing cheerleading games, missing headaches, missing mommy, I'm tired, mommy, I'm scared, mommy, I miss you, mommy, when you coming home. But she saw the need to not just go back to South Africa as a philanthropist, but I'm very proud because she saw the need to go back to South Africa to empower your economy. And that's very powerful because I've learned a long time ago that if you give a man a fish, he eats for a day, all right? But if you teach a man how to fish, he can eat for a lifetime. And let's all, you know, really pay attention that she's given away fish for more than 7 years, but now she's teaching those of you in Africa how to fish. That is very, 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 very powerful. And so we're doing this very special hangout, first and foremost, to just say welcome to the team and to introduce me to you all. I've never seen you all, you know, really how we're seeing each other now, to let you guys know that I truly see you. I care. I'm proud. I'm excited. But there's a lot of you right now on the brinks of doing some big things. And I don't know if you're not paying attention, but if you log into your back office, there's many of you that are very, very close to hitting new ranks. Mama Gumby, I hope I'm saying that right. You hit director, but there's some people in your organization that's close to hitting director. There's people that need one more person to be binary qualified. And right now in the United States of America, even in South America, there are people that have more volume than they've had in their entire TLC career. I can tell you all right now that the numbers are extremely high. I would not be surprised if this is not TLC's biggest week in 17 years of being in existence. And so everybody that's on this Google Hangout, including myself, including Shanita, we are in the midst of making history. We are truly in the midst of making history. There are some things that I know that could be better, but I want you guys to know that we are pioneering. We literally are going to be able to look back at these times and say, man, I remember when it took 12 to 21 days for our tea to arrive, but now we have a warehouse. We can just walk in and walk out with our inventory. You're going to be able to say, I remember when. Like I can tell you that I remember when we ran the company out of products for 6 months to the point where we could not get our hands on any of the ISO tea for 6 months, right? And I could sit here before you as someone that did over $2.8 million last year and tell you, what if I would have quit because we didn't have any ISO tea? What if I would have quit? Now I can tell you that people like Shanita, Anna, Pam, Nate, Louis, Fernanda, Francisco, guys, Jeff and Janella, we have real millionaires that if I would have got discouraged or if I would have quit, we would not be where we are today. If I would allow my personality, my ego, my misunderstandings, my lack of honor to get in the way, I would not be here right now where I am as one of the #1 income earners in this industry of network marketing. And so we're here because I want each and every one of you to be a part of history in the making. You know, Shanita says some things. She talked about me being an essence and ebony and, you know, just being acknowledged as this top female. But I want you guys to know that it is time for us to band together and look into our back offices. And I need y'all to push real hard. You know, we never do this. And I contemplated if we should do this or not. But Shanita is literally like close to being the first global in Africa. Okay, let me repeat that. Shanita Foster, who has sacrificed her time, her money, her freedom, breaking the law to bring product to you guys in Africa, is about to be a global. And if you understand anything about the law of honor, guys, your life can change because of the person you choose to honor, but your life could also change because of the person you choose to dishonor. And right now, not only is Shanita like this close to being a global, right? She is this close to being the first global in South Africa as your team leader. And you can never take that title away from her as being the first global in South Africa. So here's what I need y'all to do. I need y'all to do this, y'all. I need y'all to do this. I need everyone to give your last 24-hour push to not just help Shanita go global, really, but to help your team be the first team in Africa to have a global, that you can do meetings, 2,000, 3,000 people, and we could actually say that we were the first globals in Africa. Shanita Foster was the first global in Africa. You could tell anybody that. You can tell your children that I helped someone who has been a pioneer for this country, a philanthropist for this country, make history. And so everybody, here's what we're going to do, okay? You're going to go into your back office right now. And let me show you something. Let me show you a new nugget, a tip, a trick that we have in our back office that can help you. You're going to log into your back office as usual, all right? You're going to click on My Business, all right? And you're going to see downline ranks. This icon to the left will tell you what personal volume you have. Right now, this person has $80 Smart Ship and 940 points. This person shows up as an executive director, which obviously means they're 4,060 points away from requalifying executive. But at bare minimum, from what you're looking at, this person should at least be pushing to go back to director. So this person will make sure that they had at least 60 points. So this could close out at the level of director. This tool right here can really help you to help your team to grow. You see that? You see 3,200 points, 180 points as Smart Ship right here set, right? And executive director. So this person should be pushing to requalify at their rank, which means they need another, 1,800 points and some change right here to hit the level of executive director. All right. So guys, listen, this tool can help you to see what is actually going on in your business. Now, guys, as I bring this thing to a little halt, I want you guys to know that May 22nd and May 31st. Did you say okay, Natalie? She said okay. She got to say okay. May 21st to May 31st, I will be in Africa. No one's going to stop me from being in Africa. I will be in Africa May 22nd through May 31st. We are going to do home parties. We're going to do a Super Saturday with a training. We're going to do a director and above luncheon where we will be able to sit together, take pictures, but strategize on what we're going to do to make sure that 1,000 people in this organization, again, guys, we are one team, one dream. There's a lot of things going on. Want to give a huge shout out to Matthew, you know, in Africa for building big. Want to give a huge shout out to obviously Jared for building in Africa. But this organization right here, as we're going into our event in Atlanta, Georgia, I want us to have big South African flags. I want us to have a whole section where nothing but the people underneath the leadership of Shanita Foster can celebrate the sacrifices that we made on this week that's going to take us over the top. So as we're going into Atlanta, Georgia, we could be one of the most recognized teams in South Africa. I can tell you all right now that Jack is paying attention. Lakari is paying attention. I'm paying attention. But again, it is imperative, guys. It is so important. It is so important that we show our gratitude. I mean, I don't know if y'all know this, but about maybe 2 months ago, maybe less than a month, about a month ago, Shanita got very sick to the point where, you know, it was scary. We didn't know what the outcome was going to be because we didn't even know what was going on. She had a cancer scare. I don't know if y'all remember that. And she had a scare where she couldn't even sit up. She couldn't walk. Her equilibrium was off. Everything was off. And it's amazing to me how in the midst of her trials and tribulations, in the midst of her scare, all she could think about was getting to Africa. I'm like, wait a minute. Here you are, like, we don't know if you dying for real. Like, we don't know what's going on with you. And all you can think about is your team in Africa. And we got to know that as someone who's married to a NFL player, her house is paid off, her cars are paid off. Money is cute for her, but she's not doing it for the money. This woman truly has a heart for your country. I'm like, Shanita, why don't you just go to Bankhead? Why don't you go to Decatur? You know, why you got to go all the way to Africa? And I still don't understand why her heart is so torn for Africa. But again, guys, we got to band together and make sure that we honor her sacrifice. We honor her fight. And we do not close this week out without giving this week our very, 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 very best. And so I already know it's done. Before we close out, Shanita, I want to congratulate you in advance for, you know what, against all odds, girlfriend. I mean, against all odds, you went out there and you didn't ask for permission. You didn't ask anybody for permission. You didn't care what anybody had to say. You went out there and you created more directors. You created more, executive directors, and your team is growing. And let me tell y'all something. I told Shanita this morning. What we're doing right here, guys, this is not a hustle. This is something that can pay you for the rest of your life. Do you understand that each and every one of us, we have an opportunity to create a solid residual income based upon solid products? And remember, right now, you only have the tea in Africa. What's going to happen when you get the NutriBurst and the NRG and the Strike Up and the Love and the new Renique, the bleaching cream? Can you tell I've been kind of using it a little bit? What are you going to do when you have access to all of these products and you were first? Best is yet to come. We have an awesome and amazing opportunity. And I'm going to tell you, Shanita, congratulations on being the first global in South Africa. Guys, we will never be broke another day in our lives. And it is because we're going to know that we are blessed, and we're going to continue fighting, continue pushing. South Africa, May 22nd, May 31st. I cannot wait to see each and every one of you. Guys, let's go for that last minute push. Go executive, go regional, help somebody in your organization hit the level of director so you too can be a part of history in the making. So Shanita, I'm going to turn the call over to you. I'm so thankful for you. I'm so proud. I mean, you even went out there and showed me, honey, like, listen, if it's meant to be, it's up to me. And, you know, you just make me look good. You make my leadership look very good, because you didn't just build in 30331, but you went all the way to Africa and you have built a huge business. And I'm so forever proud, so forever grateful. So congratulations, my sister. I'll turn the call over to you.
All right. Thank you so much, Coach, for getting on this call. You guys, you don't understand how important it is to actually have my mentor, a leader, to even have somebody that cares about other people. She talks about me caring about other people, but to have a vision of saying that she wanted to help 1,000 families. She didn't say, I want to help my family. She said, I want to help 1,000 families. And what I learned is people move off of inspiration or desperation. It's a lot of people that are desperate in South Africa, but we definitely have a lot of people that joined our team because they were inspired. Shout out to Jackie, who's actually been following Coach Stormy, for over 5, 6, 7 years. She was able to tell me what this woman was doing before I even thought about a Coach Stormy Wellington. Jackie, who's an industry leader, knew exactly who this was. Thank you to Cleo. Let me tell you something. It wouldn't even be possible without Pamela Ansley, Tammy Moorhead. They answer all of your questions every single day. Pamela Ansley was up for 36 hours straight. She was excited to go to bed. We switched off because you guys are on a 6-7 hour time difference. But thank you in advance. I personally am going to be honest. I woke up this morning and I looked at the volume and I was like, I'll go for it at a different time. And I actually spoke to Coach and she was like, are you crazy? Do you see how close you are? Like, you can actually do this. And it actually encouraged me to get out the bed. When she called me this morning, you guys, I didn't feel good. I was in the bed. I was responding to you guys all night. But it pushed me to understand and to believe that anything can happen and that my success is directly, uniquely tied to you guys' success. So me going global is not me going global for Shanita Foster. It's Shanita Foster going global for our entire team. For those of you who know, we're in a make-believe competition, so to say. You guys, this is bragging rights. It's bragging rights to show, we've been the underdog. Everybody's looking at us as the underdog, and I don't think they would be able to go to sleep and wake up and really believe that we have achieved the rank as the first global in South Africa. So it is major bragging rights. It would definitely help you in your business. So I just want to say thank you guys. Let's get to work. I have an announcement. Our opportunity meeting tomorrow on project1000dreams.com, Coach Stormy Wellington is actually going to be on that presentation. I'm getting a flyer in the next 10, 15 minutes. I know it's getting late there. A lot of you guys go to bed at 8, 9 o'clock. But for those that are still awake, get it out, push it. The same way we put 500 people in that room in Soweto, that's the same way I want this presentation, packed out. For those of you that are learning what edification is, edify. If you don't know who Coach Stormy is, go to stormywellington.com. You can read a billion accolades. All you have to do is edify the woman that is getting on the presentation. You guys use me all the time and say, oh, she's on BET South Africa and she's this and that. Wait till you get a load of what's on her website. So go to stormywellington.com, look at her information, edify her. You can change your entire business with one presentation. Shout out to Simpiwe. Simpiwe earned 10,500 Rand in 2 hours. In 2 hours.
Wow. Say it again. What happened? What?
She earned 10,500 Rand in 2 hours. So basically she had a presentation and she earned over 1,000 American dollars in 2 hours because she put those people in front of the information. Put as many people as you can in front of the information, in front of a documented multi-millionaire. Now is the time to say, hey, I want to introduce you to a millionaire. She's getting ready to come to our country. She'll actually be here in May. I want you to meet her ahead of time. She's been in Essence and Ebony, and you can go through all the list of the things that she's done. She's a documented millionaire. I want you to meet this woman. That's how you get people on that presentation. So you guys, I'm going to let you guys go. I'm excited. Hopefully, God willing, before the evening is over, we'll be celebrating and closing out tomorrow with the first, not only the first, for all my women, my girls, that are on here. It will be the first female. The first female, y'all know that's big in South Africa. The first female global in South Africa. So you know how I feel about our women and our missions.
Global period.
But for South Africa to be the first woman of anything, it is really, really big. So shout out to BK and Doctor and Thimba. We love y'all. But the first woman, it'll make a true statement. So you guys, let's go out and push. I'm going to go on a group. I'll answer any questions for you guys. And tomorrow, 1900 hours presentation. I will see you guys there. Who's going director? I have somebody that is this close to executive. I'll be announcing probably in the next hour. We have a new executive. And I'm pretty sure we'll probably have a real close regional that's this close. So it's not just about me. So thank you so much, Coach. We're excited to have you on tomorrow. Pamela Inslee, Tammy Moorhead. Thank you. And we'll see you guys tomorrow.
All right.